Hello, this is Chris Schaefer with Ex Nihilo Enterprises, and I just wanted to give a little bit of data and visual for the area of Texas that the flooding is happening in, and a background of how much rain Texas has really gotten over the past 7 days. So, a little bit of background information. Throughout the spring, we've had a pretty good set of rain. It's not been a record-breaking year, but recently, over the past 2 months especially, the areas that flooded have been getting fairly good rainfall. Not enough to get the rivers going, but enough to keep what little dirt there is saturated. There was not much runoff that was happening. Then, when you have such torrential rain that happened, it's a disaster. Here's the maps of all of the reservoirs in the state of Texas. And you can see the vast majority, especially in north central and east Texas, are 100% full or close to it. Here you can see the Colorado River Basin, the Guadalupe River Basin. This is one of the few river basins in Texas that only has one reservoir, and the reservoir is far below the hill country. The first half of that area is beautiful. It is rugged. It is some of the prettiest areas in Texas. But that upper half is some of the hilliest and deepest ravined creeks and rivers. So all of that water was forced high in between these beautiful Texas hills, causing rampant destruction. As far as I know, as of time of recording, there are over 80 bodies that have been recovered, and still a huge number that are missing. Next, we move over to the Colorado River Basin. Starts flowing way up in New Mexico. It flows down through the Colorado, Texas, to San Angelo, over the OHIV Reservoir, and then down into the Highland Lakes, and then flows down to Matagorda Bay. There were 30,000 plus people that were dehomed, about a third of the population of San Angelo, and OHIV Reservoir rose more than either the Guadalupe River Basin or Canyon Lake Reservoir. The next set of reservoirs is the Nueces River Basin. This area didn't get very much rain at all. It's relatively flat, more plain, a little bit of desert, and it was not impacted, but you can see how sandwiched between those two river basins, the Guadalupe just floods. Now, let's go back. In the Guadalupe River Basin, it rose 56,986 acre-feet. The Colorado River Basin rose 440,283 acre-feet. The OHIV Reservoir rose 82,609 acre-feet, and Canyon Lake rose 58,719 acre-feet. Those numbers don't really mean much until you find out that 1 acre-foot is 325,851 gallons. So, over the area of the Guadalupe River Basin, 18 billion, with a B, 18 billion 568,945,086 gallons of water fell. That is just the level recorded at the reservoir. I do not believe that all of the rain that has fallen has reached and been recorded at that reservoir, and it might be impossible to measure all of the water that has fallen due to the fact that that reservoir is going to have floodgates open. The Colorado River Basin had 143,466,665,833 gallons fall. The OHIV reservoir here below San Angelo, Texas, had 26,918,225,259 gallons fall. And then we'll come up here for Canyon Lake. Here is water data for Texas.org. Going to come over here to reservoir. And we're going to come in here. There's Lake Buchanan. Down here's Canyon Lake. Canyon Lake, 61.9% full, rose 19,133,644,869 gallons. Hello folks, there are lots of people hurting. If at all possible, please donate. There are some great folks that are down there. Local Bunker Branding has set up a area to receive drop-off, and they will be helping transport those out to those in need. I can't think of anybody better than Bunker to give to there locally. I'm sure that the same efforts are going to be set up in San Angelo and throughout the Hill Country. Remember, there are going to be lots of people that are going to be trying to take advantage and raise money off of this. Please make sure that you're checking with local charities, that you're checking with locals on where to take and send goods. Please like and subscribe to my channel. First time I've asked for this. Hopefully this video gets out and helps share some good data. My channel, Exneolo Enterprises, is trying to do gardening and a bunch of different things about what I tootle around and do. So if you're interested in a little bit more about Texas and nature, then please like, share, and subscribe. God bless you, and have a good day.